Now another term is time period. What is time period? If we take this pendulum from mean to extreme and release it, we leave that pendulum from our hand, then the pendulum is going, if this position is O, this extreme is A, this extreme is B, and the center again O. If the pendulum starts moving from O to A to B, and back to O, so this complete process is known as one oscillation. If this complete process is one oscillation, it indicates that some distance is being covered. So the distance covered by one wave is known as wavelength. Distance covered by one wave, O to A to B, B to O. So this whole process is known as one oscillation, and one oscillation, distance covered by one oscillation is wavelength. Then time taken by completing one oscillation is known as time period. So if it is traveling from O, back, covering A and B back to O, this process and this time taken is known as time period. But if we limit the time period to 1 second, I have only 1 second for the wave to travel, and I just note how much distance it covers, how many vibrations it completed. If it completed 1 vibration, 2 vibrations, 3 vibrations, and so on in 1 second, the number of vibrations is known as frequency. It means number of vibration in 1 second. So 1 second में कितनी vibrations ली, that is known as frequency. We have done the wavelength. Then comes wave velocity. If wave velocity is more, means if speed is more number of vibrations. If speed is less number of vibrations. So frequency and time period are also related to each other. If time is taken more by one single vibration, number of vibration in 1 second will be less. Whereas if time period taken to complete one oscillation is less, number of vibration in 1 second is more. It means if frequency is denoted by F and time period is denoted by T, then it is going to have one relation which is known as F is equals to 1 by T. Time period is inversely proportional to frequency, or you can say frequency is inversely proportional to time period. So what is wave velocity? Distance travelled by the wave in 1 second. Here number of vibration in frequency, here distance travelled by the vibrations. If distance is more, speed will be more. Distance is less, speed will be less. So wave velocity is distance travelled by the wave. So I am going to show you the definitions now. Please underline these definitions which are important one. Number 1, amplitude. When a wave passes through a medium in maximum displacement of the particle on either side of the mean position, this is known as amplitude. Time period is time taken by the particle of a medium to complete one vibration. Frequency is number of vibration made by the particle in 1 second. It's a relation they have also told, F is equals to 1 by T, which we have done. So unit of frequency is hertz. See, second inverse, and second inverse is known as hertz. Time period second, amplitude meter. Then comes the next wavelength. Wavelength, from the length it is very clear, it is wavelength, so it is a length. So it is denoted by the letter lambda, and the unit of wavelength is meter. Then comes to wave velocity, distance travelled in 1 second, so it is a distance travelled by time, distance in time, so its SI unit is meter per second. Now come to the displacement time graph. If we are going to draw the displacement time graph and we want all these definitions which we have done and show these in a graphical manner, so this is a graph which we have drawn. First graph we have drawn is displacement time graph. If we are taking displacement on y-axis and time on x-axis, then we are going to representing crust to crust distance, crust to crust time taken. This is a time axis, so this is a time taken. So it is a one wave, complete wave. So time taken to complete one wave is known as T, that is time period. Then comes, you can start the wave from here also, from initial position. It is covering crust, it is covering trough, means this extreme covering both extreme, come back to its mean position. So this is known as one complete vibration. So time taken to one complete vibration is t. So from mean to one extreme, mean to another extreme is amplitude. So amplitude are same. So I have also shown you here, mean to extreme is amplitude, mean to this extreme is also amplitude, and what is time period? From one starting wave to another ending wave. If we are taking one initial position, this is another initial final position, then time taken from here to here is time period, or we can take the central positions and time taken from here to here is also time period. Now we draw another graph, which is displacement distance graph. Here we have taken time graph, so we represent this side as time period. But when we have taken displacement and time, displacement is again amplitude, but distance is drawn as wavelength. So wavelength is lambda. So lambda, distance is here, so wavelength can be represented. If time is here, the time period is going to be represented. Two graphs are same, but axes are different. If we take time axis, then it represents time period. If we take distance axis, then it represents wavelength. So with this we have finished. Then comes to relation between these all the things or terms which we have done.